I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it. I'm skipping it. Nope, you can't make me watch it. Look at those pants, chat! How sick are those pants? I didn't dress myself. I was like, hey, I have this gray sweater. Does this work? And they're like, yeah, there's no brands on it. Perfect. And then we had guys go out and pick my jeans, and they chose out magenta. And I was like, sure, I trust your opinions more than me. And they chose the boat shoes. Those are some nice pants. Thank you. I needed that in my life. Also, let's play the game of find Stacy and Maddie in the crowd, because they were the first things that I found, or first people I found in the crowd. I guess technically first things.
And today we have a great show for you.
Before we continue on here, can we talk about how Lydia was amazing? And also, we talked about her being the perfect kindergarten teacher. She is just the perfect kindergarten teacher. That's not an insult. That is just, she is amazing.
In May, we celebrated 10 years of Minecraft. That means the game is older than some of you watching right now. This game
The kindergartners.
Helping me out this year, we have 4 amazing co-hosts who are backstage getting ready right now. See you all soon.
They killed it as well. There's Stacy! Hang on, we got a fangirl out of Stacy.
Compilation and you may be in it.
God dang it, no! No one watch cringe compilations. They don't exist. They don't. Where's Stacy? We're gonna see them later. Stacy! Maddie! I found them! Is there anyone else? Q Magnets right here. These are all diversity guys. I don't know what their names are.
Yeah, so you can see here, the bees are going to and from the flowers, kind of pollinating the flower, gathering some pollen, nectar, taking it back to the hive. As they go, you can see them sort of dropping the nectar pollen particles and growing the crops, actually. And so you can sort of learn the relationship between the bee and the flowers and the crops and the hives that way.
Yeah, that's awesome. They're a little.
Was this in the game before Minecon? I don't know if I've ever tested this. I'm positive I never tested this, but I didn't know if anyone told me that the bees will make crops grow faster. It looks like they're making them grow faster, and then they're making the honey from it. That's actually only one snapshot. Okay, so I didn't get time to test it. That's actually a dope update. That makes bees useful, which is good. Later on, they're also going to show another thing that makes bees useful. But from what I knew before this Minecon was bees were stupid. They gave you honeycombs and that you could grab bottles of honey, and they didn't give that much saturation, but at least now they do something. So that's good.
Yes, so we're actually adding a new block, and that's the honey block.
Let's see the honey block.
This I'm actually very excited for.
So it's very...
Before we get into this, so during the rehearsals, like Thursday, Friday, we were doing rehearsals all day. I remember like walking, like they had it on the TV in our dressing room, and I remember walking by the dressing room and then just seeing these blocks being placed down. I was like, oh, new slime blocks! And I love the properties on this.
And as you can see,
this is gonna make so much. This is gonna be so good for parkour maps.
And it's all
this part specifically. This is gonna make for brand new leap of faith for me, and just more. The 2 blocks they introduced in this game were made for me, ladies and gentlemen. Honey blocks and target blocks. Let's go.
So you fall down.
Spoilers, but come on.
Also, you can't really run on it. It keeps you going pretty slowly.
Also,
you can't go very fast.
I don't know if they talk about this, but this is going to be good for pranks.
We also added some interesting piston mechanics to it. So the honey block moves with piston, and also players or...
So like slime blocks have it so that when you... Like when that happens, like the pistons push you up, it'll make you bounce up and down. You'll go a little bit higher. You'll go up like 10 blocks. I don't know exactly how that works. But honey blocks will make you just go 1 block up. Is that any different? Like, they don't make you bounce. Is that any different from normal blocks? Like, they'll have it so they stick together so that it's like a slime block, but... Is that going to be useful? Is my question. I don't know. Maybe we'll find a use for it.
Animals on it will also move together with the honey blocks.
So how do you see players using this amazing new honey block?
Okay, I haven't heard this yet.
I think it would be super cool if players use these moving honey blocks to create some kind of like platform game map, and the players have to jump and they move around, and I think that could be really fun.
Yeah, and I'm really looking.
Like, I understand that that's like a new mechanic, but can't we just do slime blocks? I don't know. That's where I'm just like, okay.
forward to parkour.
I could be wrong.
I really want to see players utilize
Yeah,
the
he agrees
sliding
with me.
mechanics up and down, but also the inability once you jump down, you can't jump back up. So normally, if there's a 1 block difference, you can just go back and forth. But with the honey block, you'd be stuck.
That's amazing.
Okay. Slime blocks are dumb. How dare you? Also, I'm gonna repeat this many times. Masuo is my favorite human being to ever exist. His energy is the most contagious I think I've seen of anyone, and you can't be around him and not be happy.
And I've invited my good friends Strawberry17 and Hbomb 94, and
That's me!
they'll compete against Shelby and Marielle in a word game.
Then Masuo, how are you? I'm scared. You're scared? Yeah, but I'm excited.
Yeah.
I can just say, I can do it.
Yes, you
Yeah,
can.
I can do it.
Masuo! Masuo!
You know the drill. 15 seconds. Each block.
You can do it, Masuo!
Land inside. All right.
All right.
Okay. Here we go.
We ship
So here
Masuo
we
with
go.
every
Your first
person to
block.
ever exist now, ladies and gentlemen.
What's in the box?
And go right in.
Whoa!
What do you want?
What?
You got one already. You're doing
This?
fantastic.
But, yeah. Wait. I got it. I got it.
Oh my God.
Wait. I got it.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. You're doing fantastic.
How is he not your favorite human?
Go. What is it? What do you feel?
Cold.
Very cold.
Oh,
Yeah.
chocolate.
That's
The
like
chocolate.
chocolate or
Smells good. I cannot find it.
Oh, you're doing so good.
Yes.
You're doing so good.
Oh my
God.
gosh.
All right, okay.
Yes.
You're doing fantastic. Last block.
Thank you.
He's the
All
best!
right,
Yeah.
ready? We're gonna go ahead and reveal.
What's in the box?
And your time begins now. Go.
Oh.
His eyes give off
Doesn't
like
count, Masuo.
his eyes make him look insane, but it's so awesome.
No, doesn't count. All right, come on.
He's so funny.
You got this. Oh, and that's time.
Masuo! Masuo!
Boys, big round of applause for Masuo and Shelby and Scott.
Vultures are the coolest mob in general. Like, we want more flying mobs, but the cactus wasn't selling anything. If you were voting for the Badlands, you were either voting because of Stacy or because of the vulture. The cacti could be really, really cool. We just weren't shown how cool it was, right? It's the same thing with the mountains, that they didn't really show the snow too much other than you can fall into it. But I feel like the Badlands would have been my second vote. I think the vultures, out of all the mobs, would have been the coolest. I wanted the goats, but that's because I like the goats. I think the vultures would have been the best addition to the game. The tumbleweed...
This boat has a chest built in for all the cool things you find at sea.
Why does everyone think that's a big deal? Am I the only one that's just like, so? I mean, how often do you need a chest in a boat? Like, Shelby was the biggest advocate for this. I was like, I would never use that. A, I don't really care about having more inventory. I normally don't need it. B, it's like, later on in the game, you get this, I don't know, shulker box or whatever. That's even better than that. I don't know. I just don't see a need for it. Even like when I was moving, I didn't think it was necessary. We have donkeys as well if you need more inventory space. I get that it would be a cool addition, but I don't think it's that necessary. I don't think, like, a lot of people are like, it's game breaking. It's like, no, you'll probably use it once every few months. Is it really that important? Okay, so the other parts to a swamp, the frog and the wood, I'm behind. I like those a lot. Frog, by far the least favorite animal out of them all. It's just a frog, who cares? But the wood, I would be very excited about, especially the fact that, like, on here, it goes so far down and goes under the water. I think the mangrove trees would be really cool. I don't know if it's enough to, it's not enough to make me vote over the mountains, but yeah.
A goat! He reminds me of
How
you
could
a
you
little
not
bit.
want a goat?
Mountains are getting an upgrade. Jagged cliffs.
Who could
snow-capped
vote against the
peaks,
goat?
Dramatic views.
The greatest
The
of all
goat is getting
time.
away.
Let's go.
That is the Michael Jordan of Minecraft right there. I gotta
See
go
how you're
again
done.
really quick.
How do you feel?
Yeah,
I
if
mean,
you guys
they don't
enjoy
really sound like
this,
zombies. They should be
go.
like,
Oh, they should have to
yeah.
whole character act?
Yeah.
Okay. So which category are you wanting?
How do you feel about sweet pandemonium?
I like that one.
Rare panda.
Red panda.
No,
What?
other color, other color.
Yellow, black,
Like a
white,
tree, a tree.
green panda, yellow, gold panda. What?
Bark.
Bark, brown panda.
Yes. After 5.
Nighttime, evening.
Number after 5.
6.
Yes. Pandas have a lot of these. They're
They're fluffy.
categorized.
They're.
And
We were never gonna get personalities. But I love the way that Megan says nighttime here. It's like so much confidence with a slight bit of optimism.
After 5.
Nighttime, evening.
Just like the slightest bit of optimism. Nighttime?
Number after 5.
6.
Yes. Pandas have a lot of these. They're
Fluffy.
categorized.
They're.
and the last one.
We were never
was
gonna get that one.
personalities.
That was a hard one.
And it's just super delightful for me, especially when he wanders off the build plate and takes a look at
That
like, my
is so
coffee mug or
cool.
something sitting right next to it.
So it's a
Oh my
tiny
God, I
version
want
of
that.
her. It's
Wait,
like
what?
A tiny Agnes and Jens.
Yep.
Everyone can have their
Wait,
own.
I want a little Hbomb 94 walking around on my desk. That'd be awesome. Wait, hold on, that's so cool. I haven't seen this part yet.
The build plate and takes a look at
I
like, my
want
coffee
that!
mug or something sitting right next to it.
I don't care about the little block
So it's
thing
a
of
tiny
dirt.
version of her.
I
It's
want
like
the
a
little
tiny Agnes
Hbomb
and
94
Jens.
walking around
Everyone
here.
can have their own now. So you're gonna show like, oh Mariel.
Yeah, so
This is what Lena was talking about. Lena texted Megan. It was me, Shelby, and Megan in the dressing room. Lena texted Megan freaking out that she just heard Shelby. That was the moment that we realized that Shelby's mic was still on. Listen.
You did a good job.
okay.
Yeah, let's go back.
Do I hear my voice? I do hear my voice. I hear Shelby's too.
Let's go back.
Oh Mariel.
いや正直ね今やってもらったんですけどちょっと簡単すぎ
That's Shelby.
るんでもう少し難しいバージョンでやっていただきましょうか Are you ready?
You can hear us whisper.
You all know Masuo, and we also have
Masuo!
the game director for Minecraft Dungeons, Mons Olsson.
Mons came into the dressing room one day during rehearsal and brought like his big laptop and in it like a contracted controller. He's like, I heard you wanted to try Minecraft Dungeons. Like, yes, I do. He doesn't give much of it's hard to describe. He doesn't give much facial reactions or like enthusiasm. English is not his first language. He's very like calm, talking about it. He didn't get a lot of my sarcasm as well because obviously it's not his first language. But you could just see like the excitement he was having showing me things. He gave me some broken items that I'm not going to repeat. Like he went into the database and gave me a very, very big sword and was like, you defeat these bosses with this. I was like, okay. And all of a sudden I take a huge swing and knocks everyone back. And you can see like the excitement in his eyes. It's H's Man Crush. Hell yeah. Boy, that's a game developer. That's the game developer for the game I'm so excited for. Plus, there's my crush right there, Masuo. I'm in love with these two.
And they will show you
My two
how to play
boyfriends.
Minecraft.
Part of the next update, we want to show you a block that is not completely related to the theme of the update, but still, it's really cool.
This was made for me. They were watching my Twitter stories, and they were like, oh, this Leap of Faith H does with the little bow and arrow type deal. We need to update his game a little bit.
So here is the target block.
Target
The
block.
H-bomb block. Does that remind you of anything, ladies and gentlemen? Someone at Microsoft or Mojang, huge Hbomb 94 fan. Huge. This is the coolest part, actually. The fact that they give off different redstone signals is so cool. Or different redstone length.
Yeah, we're super excited to finally have a Nether update.
Ooh, the Nether Update.
Ooh. No Stacy. Stacy! Maddie!
So the Nether hasn't been a place that's very livable, and that is all about to change. So how is that changing?
I mean, well, it will still not be easy to live there.
Okay.
But you can.
What are
So
you
we
doing?
want players to be able to have a base there. So for example, you can set your spawn in Nether.
There you go.
can find food in Nether.
Go on down,
but it's
buddy.
still
I tried to push him off, but he
dangerous place.
refuses.
Food in the Nether. So that means there's something.
Well, it's a new mob, and we will talk more about it later.
Okay. So
By the way-
first,
I'd like to say they want to call it the Nether Wart Hog after I said it. First.
Yeah, of course. We also wanted to make sure that.
I also
there's
said,
more
like,
things
yeah,
to
it's like
explore,
Nether Wart, but with a
and,
hog. The Nether Wart
and,
Hog.
yeah,
And
more
I'm like,
things
yeah,
to
that
find and more
kind of
things to
works as a
do.
name.
So
It's not official,
we wanted
but
to
if they
introduce,
call it that, it's because of me.
biomes, to the Nether.
I take credit for that.
Yes. So we will actually show some of them today, and the first one is the Soul Sand Valley.
Soul Sand Valley.
I also just spoiled it, but yeah, I thought that's what they were going to show. Hannah, thank you so much for the 3 months in a row. Welcome back to Hbomb 94 community. I hope you enjoyed the subset about yeets in the chat. So, okay, so first things to take away from this, awesome. 2 different kinds of soul sand now. I don't know if people have talked about this on the internet yet, but as you can see here, there's like a wavy soul sand pattern, and then there's the old skull, like dead skull type pattern. I don't know what the fire's on. They said that soul sand or when you put fire on soul sand, it becomes blue. I'm assuming that means for both of them. You can see even over here, like it's wavy as well. This is a new block, and also, if I could go back like a second, like right here. This is wood. This has to be wood, right? That just looks like it's a different kind of wood. This looks like it's cobblestone, or like even dragon. Oh, you guys can't see that. God dang it. This looks like it's cobblestone, right? So this has to be wood up here. This is cobblestone. This is also cobblestone, or at least it looks like cobblestone. I don't see anything else new. I'm assuming that these blocks over here is the same thing. These are skeleton blocks. These are fossils that are already in Minecraft. And we're going to keep it like that for a second, because I want to see if there's anything else I need to point out. Yeah, okay, this is even better show. Like, these are 2 different blocks. Like, this is the old one, and this is like the wavy pattern one. Is there 3? I'm gonna assume that this is lit up, and this is just dark over here. Right? Yeah. I don't think there's 2 different, or 3 different kinds. I wonder if the blue flames have any different characteristics other than the fact that they're blue from normal fire. If it spreads to other blocks, do they stay blue or no? The ultimate questions I must ask.
You did say biomes, so we have another biome to look at. What biome is that?
It's the Nether Wart Forest.
This I'm hyped about. This is the one I really like. Is the trees, or are the trees not the coolest block in the game? They're full of veins that are pulsing and just lava going through them. Also, I talked about this earlier, but I have to. There are at least two new mushrooms to the Nether Wart Forest. That's gotta be new potions! New grass as well, which could mean anything. Okay, so wait, I want to point this out. One new mushroom, that's already been used. I want to see how many mushrooms there are. I think there's just 2. Wait. I did not see this beforehand. Wait till he moves forward. That's not glowstone. That's also not glowstone, unless it got a new texture. I don't know what that is. Intriguing. This we could assume is some sort of like nether grass or something like that, which I'm assuming drops seeds? Are we gonna be able to farm in the nether? Yeah, no, that's not glowstone. I have no idea what that is. That's glowstone over there. That's not glowstone. So that's gotta be some, like, it looks like it's giving off some light because you can see that these are a little bit brighter than these over here. So that's gonna be a new type of glowstone. That is so cool. Okay, no new mushrooms. These trees are even cooler. We've seen these mushrooms already. Zombie pigmen are still there. They can spawn anywhere, it looks like. Actually, we didn't see any zombie pigmen in the Soul Sand Valley, did we? Maybe they can't spawn there. We just got in the way. I don't see anything really new that I can talk about other than just the new trees. There's a lot of new patterns to these. These blocks are going to be really good for building too. So even though we didn't get the new mangrove wood, we are going to get new wood, and that probably means that's honey block? Are you sure? Why would there be honey blocks? Why would there be honey blocks in the nether? That would be my question. It's not honey? Okay. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else I could pinpoint out on here. I lied. Netherrack has grass now? I don't know how I feel about that. I kind of like it, but it's kind of weird. The netherrack can have grass. Does it spread? It looks like it actually spreads, because you can see like there's a block here missing.
So there will be, for example, a new hostile mob, and I think we could show it now, and we temporarily call it the piglin beast.
More hostile mobs! Make the game harder for me! I love them. It's the Nether Wart Hog. It's Pumbaa.
Ooh.
It's Pumbaa.
So you said we're temporarily calling it the Piglin Beast. What does that mean for
Because it's gonna be the Nether Wart Hog!
Pigmen now, and we are introducing piglin mob as well. We can take a look at the video, I believe.
Let's see them. Piglin.
I love them. They dropped arrows. Interesting. So one dropped arrow. Hang on, I'm gonna analyze this. Analyzer Hbomb 94 into the rescue here. One dropped nothing. The other dropped arrows. What does this guy drop? He doesn't have arrows. Is it gonna be a gold sword? I hope not. Yo, that loot was actually really sick. I never saw the loot. That's a lot of gold. That's a lot of gold. That's a lot of golden carrots you can make now. There's like, I didn't see, there was something underneath here too. But that's 32 gold. That's another 3. Basic math. 3 gold blocks, or gold ingots. Yeah, there's 16 more gold in there. There's 51 gold. So, something that I don't know, someone told me this. Oh, God, I hope I'm not spoiling something. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil it until they say it. So as you can see there, the player didn't get attacked until he went to the chest because they want to protect that. They're hostile mobs. I don't know if I can reveal something.
Ooh.
I hope Jens says it. Could be cool for protecting them. Oh, sick. You're actually
look
right.
mean, but they also have the floppy ears.
The floppy.
They're kind of cute too.
They're adorable.
Yes. Sorry, but yeah, there's a lot of going on in this video, but at the core, the piglin is almost like a new civilization that we add to the Nether, and they are actually hostile towards the player. They also don't like wither skeletons, and they hunt the piglin beast for food as well.
Wow.
Nether Wart Hog.
They do collect gold, and if you, as in this picture, wear
he's gonna say it.
gold armor, they will kind of they will ignore you. They won't like you, but they will ignore you unless you open chests or start poking.
So that's why he went into F5 while he was taking damage and showed his gold armor. I didn't know if I could say it, so I didn't want to, but that was something. They won't attack you if you have gold armor, which finally gives a use to gold armor, which is so... It's very small, but it's still something so good for the game. I like every item having a use. And having gold armor finally have a use is so nice, because you never make gold armor. It's a waste of gold.
On behalf of
there I am!
entire team.
I was put there. I'm the shortest one in the back. Why? Why was I put in the back?
Thank you so much.
Why was I put in the back? I'm also standing next to Jens, which makes me like a foot shorter. He's like 6'9", and I'm only like 6'2". We didn't know where to look. Don't look at the idiot in the back. How long does this go on for? Look at that handsome devil right there with the nice pants. Oh, thank God. I was standing on my tippy toes, too. This didn't show the tippy toes part. Yes! I got away with it! I got away with it!